record it with 2 amps with a stereo slap that's happening, so there's a slight delay on one side.
This one. Come on, man.
So good.
That's not the amps, man.
This episode is being supported by Tapeit. If you currently use voice notes to record your ideas, you should try Tapeit instead.
Yeah, I would love to check out the lead guitar, because I was there when at Electric Lady when Mason said, okay, I'll do a take now. I hear some guitar. And our mans would never talk about it because he's that humble, but he goes in and just destroys it in one take. And it's some of my favorite Mason playing like of the last decade.
I know.
And it's
in the bridge.
It's so,
oh God, it's so
just
good.
like the natural hits on 2, and none of it's intellectual. He's just playing from the heart. But I mean, I think it's so in keeping with Lizzy doing one take and Mason doing one take, and just being raw and in the moment and just giving everything they had. So we have to check that out.
Yeah. Do you want me to play it with the drums and vocal and stuff?
Yeah, might as well.
We can hear everything.
It's a stereo. I record it with 2 amps in stereo, which I pretty much always do. It was a little Univox U45B, which is like a Japanese bass amp that I love, and we did the record with, and a Benson Nathan Jr. So 2 little tube amps with a stereo slap that's happening, so there's a slight delay on one side. So the guitar has this kind of pulling as Lizzy's like pushing the band, and it just gives a...
Pushing it down?
I didn't even think about that. Anyway,
okay,
I don't
Mason's
know.
praying.
I'm in bed, laying down, naked. You're inside of me.
Come on, man.
I love him, kiss his mouth, saying, oh yeah, baby, touch and touch and touch and touch me. I wanna feel guilty. I wanna feel that it's wrong. I wanna know peace again. Wanna sing a
This one.
I want you.
Come on, man.
So good.
That's not the amps, man.
I mean,
Can we solo that? Is it
Yeah.
possible?
yeah. I mean,
Let's go.
The bleed from the headphones.
It's $1 million chord right there.
The bridge part is so good. Yeah.
Oh, come on.
just leaning into dissonance.
Oh my God. The first time I heard that, like, I was
So
like, that
melodic.
is it. We
I love
gotta
this-
keep that.
This last chord too is beautiful. Storytelling chord. It's beautiful.
And I had a little
So
Echoplex
dissonance.
next to me. And I always have an old EP2. I love EP2s of all the Echoplexes. And I usually have one kind of stationed nearby, so I just cranked up the repeats at the end there, which I just turned up the mix and repeats both there, just so I kind of had this trail of something leaving Lizzy behind, kind of out of the fantasy of what she was feeling and back into the reality of her bedroom, of just like being super alone. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I've heard that bridge and I was like, we gotta keep that. We gotta keep all this. It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kept everything.
That sounds
Yeah, and then
amazing.
we just doubled that.
We should talk about Taylor's
The
Vibraphone
vibes,
too.
yeah. There are no actual keys on this song.
Yeah.
There's just vibes.
Just vibes. Just the way I like it, being from Southern California. But yeah, I mean, as much as I wanted to play piano on it, I simply didn't hear piano on it, you know? So that felt like forced and affected to put something on that I didn't hear. But I did hear vibraphone in my head. And
Yeah, that was your idea.
Being an electric lady, there were vibes there. hopefully the same ones that D'Angelo played on Voodoo, but I don't know.
We're gonna assume that they were.
Yeah.
Could well be. Why not? No.
Yeah.
So they were Voodoo. Yeah, the actual Voodoo vibraphone.
Can we hear
Jet
some?
lag
Yeah,
setting.
let me play it.
He can't see.
But I love this
that
pre-chorus. I think it's so beautiful, the melody and harmony. So I just wanted to double it.
When I close my eyes,
No, let's get
Let me
it.
turn those up.
Yeah.
you replace him.
I think we took those out in the mix.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the
Wearing
boom boom.
no disguise.
Taylor's version.
Yeah.
You erase him.
Yeah. I remember the first time I heard that voice memo, I just fell in love with that pre-chorus so much because it's just so beautiful, and I love pretty stuff like that. And it only happens once. I was like, ooh man, that could be really nice to double the melody and catch the nuances of the phrasing on the back half of it, and just kind of lift it up, and it never happens again.
Yeah.
Yeah, we mic'd it in stereo, and then when we went into mix, Sarlo and I, Andrew Sarlo, who mixed both the full length and the deluxe record,
Mhm.
we worked really hard on those vibes to where I think we ended up putting a pretty heavy tremolo on one side and leaving the other side dry.
Like,
So as much
back and
like
forth.
push and pull kind of on your ears, you know, it's like this whole song is about kind of implying tension or yeah, we just wanted there to be something a little more visceral to them because they're so beautiful, but if there's a way to make them kind of make you a little seasick and
Time for a quick Tapeit feature highlight. As well as being able to organise your voice memos into mixtapes, Tapeit will automatically detect what instrument you are recording and tag it with an icon. If you're a multi-instrumentalist, you'll love the additional organisation this feature brings to your notes library. To find out more, follow the link in the description or use the promo code TAPENOTES for 20% off Tapeit Pro.
but it is cool. It's because you have the vibrato and the tremolo happening naturally on the vibraphone from the motor, but then kind of taking that a step further with the tremolo was something that really helped kind of give it space.
Yeah.
And then the last thing, which I feel like super important to talk about, is our friends.
Tiny Habits. We got Tiny Habits to come and record some BGVs on this song and also Spring into Summer, which is another deluxe song. And I just am obsessed with them. I love them so much, and they're so good at coming up with the cool harmonies. And so, yeah, I can solo them,
Yeah, we just let them
kind of do their thing.
arrange it. We played them the song, and they kind of okay, they went into the little green room on the side at Electric Lady and came back out with this arrangement.
It's crazy.
What he's given for.
And how did you record Tiny Habits?
They just all stood around one mic.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because just like everything else, we're like, okay, what's the normal way to do this? And let's do the opposite.
Yeah.
So we put them all around either a 67 or an 87. I gotta go back and look.
Yeah. And we had to kind of like stagger them like away from the microphone in a way that so each of their voices were like the same volume. Because some of them were louder than others, some of them were quieter. So we had to like move them, like take a step back, take a step forward. Like it was
Yeah,
interesting.
because Sinya and Maya are like, maybe 4 or 5 feet tall.
Yeah, and Judah is like
Judah's
all the way
a
up
mountain.
there.
He's got to be 6'5" or
Oh
something.
yeah, probably something like that.
So it's yeah. We needed there was a ratio that
Yeah.
needed to be found.
I want to play them on the second chorus because it's my favorite thing that they did. Also, I sang with them on this chorus, and it was very fun.
Saying, oh yeah, baby, touch and touch and touch and touch me. I wanna feel guilty. I wanna feel that it's wrong. Wanna need me something more. Now I don't know.
So good.
So cool.
And then the
Yeah.
bridge, we just had them do like some. I'm in there too. We just kind of like
but pretty much improvised.
messed around.
Yeah, just like
No plan.
kind of force them like, all right, we're gonna push record, just do something.
So beautiful. It's angelic.
Wow. So pretty.
Yeah, sounds fantastic.
Yeah, and it really added to the weight of that bridge, and also that second chorus. I mean, like I'm gonna play the second chorus with them in it because it's just so good. They really add a lot.
Saying, oh yeah, baby, touch and touch and touch and touch me. I wanna feel guilty. I wanna feel that it's wrong. I wanna know peace again. Wanna sing a different song.
So good. Yeah, they're just so good, and they really like elevated the song to another level, I think.
Yeah. It's cool to watch you arrange with them too. You were definitely in your bag.
It's so fun.
You were stoked. That
Yeah.
Really, the only other element on this song is in that bridge. We added a couple acoustic guitars, I think a 12 string and a
Yeah.
regular acoustic, and just tried to double that kind of implied part I did on the bridge. Just like celebrating all my favorite Weezer songs
Yeah.
secretly.
I love like a part that comes from something that was improvised, you know? But that's the part.
Yeah.
So just emphasizing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, and then as soon as it gets its biggest and most emotional, it's like it falls apart and it kind of just evaporates back to Lizzy alone with her thoughts and her feelings, and that just felt really appropriate.